One of the sections on Delta Math today is you'll have to identify single rotation or reflection. So these are all going to be multiple choice. Well, I gave you 10 of them. It says which transformation would take figure A to figure B. So pretty much you're just trying to figure out what would happen to go from here to here. This one's pretty obvious. It's just a reflection over the y-axis. But if you didn't know, you'd want to look closely at all the options and think about what would happen on the figure. Let's go ahead and submit that one. Go to the next one. Alright, so that was pretty simple. When you get the animation, it shows you that. New problem. Well, it's another one. It's just reflection over the y-axis. Let's just blow through that real quick. And you can see it's just the reflections are going to be pretty easy. What I'm really hoping is we get some rotations in here. Alright, so this is going to give us a rotation. You need to know that if you have a figure that's in quadrant 1 here, every quadrant is going to count 90 degrees. So counterclockwise rotation of 90 degrees would take, and I guess we're going from A to B, so would take figure A to quadrant 4. It don't have enough rotation to get it up to quadrant 2. If you're going to move 2 quadrants, then that's going to be a rotation of 180 degrees. Now, don't get confused and thinking just anytime there's one here and one up there, it's a rotation 180 degrees. There could have also been a line through here that would have been a reflection over the line y equals negative x. But that's not what we're seeing here. It is actually a clockwise rotation, 180 degrees about the origin. If you could move this around, it would be just like if you turned the whole graph upside down. It would still look the same, only B would be here and A would be there. Hopefully that gives an animation here. And here it is. It's just showing you what would happen. That's what a rotation looks like, which is the main point of doing this section, so you get to see the animations of rotations. Oh, we got another rotation. Alright, so this time, and you got to pay attention to what you're doing. You're going from A to B, not B to A. So from A to B, looks like we went counterclockwise 90 degrees because we went from here and we went one quadrant over. And if I was to turn this around, yeah, that would be a counterclockwise 90 degrees. Now, another option would have been if we had one, how this is counterclockwise rotation 270 about the origin. If it would have said clockwise rotation 270 about the origin, it would be the same thing. But it's not. So the answer is 90 degrees counterclockwise. And you get to see that animation again. So I thought these would be good for practice for y'all. Just that way you guys can get to see, different things, what they look like and stuff, what different rotations look like. That's going to be another rotation. Now on the 180 degrees, it really shouldn't say counterclockwise or clockwise because with 180 degrees it doesn't matter. It's the exact same thing regardless if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise. But they threw it in there anyway. Let's go ahead. I'm trying to get to one now that gives us a reflection over the y equals x line so you can see what the difference in those are. And you won't get too confused when we have a rotation. So let's see. That's going to be another reflection. That's going to be a reflection over x. Let's skip that one. For reflection over y, skip that. That's going to be another 180 degree rotation. We've done a couple of those, but let's see the animation again anyway. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's go. I'm trying to find one that's going to be, that's a different rotation. We haven't done that one yet. So from A to B, we're going to keep going. We're going to rotate around clockwise or counterclockwise 90 degrees because we're just going from this quadrant to that quadrant. So you got to pay attention which one you start at, which one you end at. So starting here, so that means it's counterclockwise and it's 90 degrees. Okay, new problem. This is just another this is another rotation. It's going to be from A to B. is going to be clockwise 270. So even though they're only 90 degrees away counterclockwise, it's 270 to go all the way around. So that was one of them I wanted to show you. See, instead of going the short way, it goes all the way around, but then it's right back to where B's at. It's another simple reflection. Let's go on. Okay, here we go. So this is one that you could get confused easy if you don't pay attention, if you get too caught up. You might would think, okay, well that's going to be reflection, or I mean that's going to be rotation 180. It's not a rotation 180. So you can forget that. It is a reflection over the line y equals x. Y equals x is this line that goes straight through here. Okay, that's the y equals x line. It goes right through here. And this is being reflected directly over that. And y equals negative x would be the line that goes this way, which is not what we have here. See if I throw that line in there. Okay, so it threw the dotted line on there, and it shows you the reflection over that y equals x line. So just take your time on these. They're not that hard to do. You just got to think about them a little bit. But they are multiple choice, so you all shouldn't have too much trouble with these.